Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys here, both old and new subscribers alike. This Palo Santo is already lit, but it's not smoking the way I want it to smoke, so I'm gonna light it a little bit more to cleanse the energy. Guys, I'm gonna make a separate video about this, possibly on Sunday, since I'm preparing for traveling, and then I am traveling tomorrow. I'm going back to New Jersey, which I'm really excited about. And I'll be there for a month. Really excited about that. So, but anyways, besides that, so that's why I will do it on Sunday. I know I am not the only reader that has brought up the fact that light workers are under serious attack right now. Okay? Light workers are under serious attack. People that have spiritual gifts are under serious attack. Okay? Spiritual warfare is real. I know that I'm not the only one. It's like thing after thing has been happening the past couple of weeks to stop light workers from getting their messages out. Okay? And when that happens, it's just a reminder. First of all, we're not scared on this channel of the adversary. We're not scared of anything that's trying to block us from getting the message of the divine out, because the divine always wins, and I want to remind you of that. Okay? So just make sure, however, to remember that spiritual warfare is real, and remember that you have to stay on top of your spiritual hygiene, such as cleansing your space, meditation, your crystals, your rituals, everything that you need to do, okay? To protect you. Okay. This is just a reminder. This is just a confirmation, rather. The wings in this deck are swords and the shells are the cups. Right? So we have the challenger and the visionary. Literally, there is the visionary. I'm going to take that as a representation of light workers. And then there's the challenger here. They always confirm. But we are not afraid. What's this? We are not afraid of difficulty. The sun! Oh, you can't make it up. I love Spirit. They always confirm. Don't worry, we're going to get into the reading. The sun, which is support. Literal divine support. It's literally the card of the light. What was I going to say? The wings signify swords. This is the 10 of swords. Okay? This is the 10 of swords, and it says difficulty. But you know what's interesting? I've never used this deck on my channel in my life. I've had this deck. It was gifted to me literally 2 years ago. Never used it. First time. And I don't know why. I actually really like it. I guess it wasn't meant to be used until right now. This is called the Enchanted Rose. Is it Enchanted Love Tarot? I would leave it to me to freaking forget the name right now. It's one of the two. And not only that, the 10 of swords, and already this is part of the reading, okay? Because this can also relate to things that are happening in your life. The 10 of swords, which is the 10 of wings, is a card of, it says difficulty here, but it's backstabbing, difficulty. It's like being pinned down on the floor, left to die. Not literally, but you know what I mean? Just spiritually, mentally. Swords signify your mind, your intellect, your thoughts, okay? It means either someone actually backstabbing you or you just being that exhausted that you can't do anything. The stress is piling up. The difficulty is so much that you just feel pinned down on the ground. You feel like there is no hope. But you know what's interesting is that this deck doesn't show. It doesn't show swords for the suit of swords. It shows wings. And for the 10 of swords, for the 10 of wings in this deck, it shows butterflies. And butterflies signify your ancestors and those that have crossed over. So this means, and also your angels, despite the difficulty, you have support, angelic support. spiritual support, support from your ancestors, support from those that have crossed over, that have your back all day long. And the light, the sun, always wins, is always there to support you. Okay, I know. It's like, this is a beautiful process. The moment I hit record, even if I'm just talking to you, like I'm having a conversation, I just wanted to put that out in the intro before I started, talking about the reading. But Spirit's already working through me and showing you that they're here, they're taking over, they're giving the messages. Okay? Now, this is also a message for you to let you know that if you're going through some difficulty right now, okay, there is definitely light at the end of the tunnel. This is a representation. Honestly, this is the number 19. I'm getting by the 19th of December, something's going to happen. Something's going to change that is going to make this situation better. This is going to relate to you differently depending on who you are. Depending on who you are, it's going to relate in your life. It's going to resonate in your life differently. Whatever difficulty you're going through right now, it is part of spiritual warfare, okay? You are right now going through a war. You have just engaged in battle, whether you are conscious of it or not. Whether you are conscious of it mentally or not, you have just fought a battle. And the Spirit is here to tell you, we defeated the beast. You are just getting rid of those last pieces, okay, of what has held you back. And there's something special coming on the 19th of December. There's going to be a realization. There's going to be something, whether it comes through as a dream or realization or just a change in your situation. If it's financial, a financial increase. I'm just telling you everything that I'm seeing, guys. I'm a medium, so I get visions, and I'm telling you what I'm seeing. We did get the visionary card. So I don't, I use all of my clairs when I read, but right now, for whatever reason, it's like heavy images. Like they are painting me. I always see, but they're showing me like they just showed me a bank account. They just showed me arguing. They just showed me a Christmas tree. They just showed me somebody in their bed. They showed me somebody crying. They showed me a lot of different scenarios, and I'm sure that if I were to see your face, I would be able to say, I just saw you, because I'm seeing people as well. I just don't know who they are on the 3D realm. But spiritually, I know all of you. That's why you're here, okay? But all of that difficulty, I'm telling you, the divine's about to get you out of it. The divine's about to get you out of it. You're about to receive some kind of support, some kind of happiness by the 19th. Hold on. Oh my God, look. Great fortune. Didn't I say? It might, for some of you, it's, oh my God. No. Look at this. You know what's standing out to me in this deck is the fact that there are butterflies, golden butterflies coming out of her basket. Wow. And there's a very heavy emphasis on butterflies. If that is a particular omen for you, honey, run with it, okay? Remember, even if I don't point things out, sometimes they will speak through me and also directly to you in ways that I'm not speaking as well, through what you see and hear. It is a personal, listening to a reading is a personal experience for everybody here. This is the divine. Literally, this is a combination of these two cards. There is the sun, which is that golden light, and the butterflies coming out. Isn't that remarkable? This is the divine, literally throwing down from the sky, like bestowing upon you this light, this divine light, and these butterflies, these helpers, these spiritual helpers, to get you out of whatever rut it is that you're in. And now I'm getting the 26. Somewhere there's a difficulty that you've been going through. Between the 19th and the 26th, you are going to have a very big realization and a very big change in your fortune, okay? For some of you, this could be a new job. For some of you, this is financial. For some of you, this is just support, spiritual support. Trust me, this is the best omen I've seen, okay, in a long time. And the confirmations are just there. Wow. They didn't even give me a chance because I was just giving my intro to say some of the things that I was going to say. I was going to say that I am going to announce. You guys know that every Christmas I do Christmas specials, okay? So I'm going to be offering some readings. I might do them live, okay? I'm going to, though, make a separate video for that, okay? So look out for that. In case for the holidays you want a reading to know what's going on or what to expect for 2024, etc. Okay? I will also be recording more readings. I have a whole list of specials, like, you know, bonus readings, etc., that I'm going to be posting once I get to New Jersey. I don't know, side note, but the energy I feel like, and that is a whole separate video, when I'm in New Jersey, I am more tapped into my, I guess you can say, creative spirit, my spiritual, not that I'm not connected to my spirituality here, but I just feel more connected, more motivated to do more readings, and it's like that every time I'm there, and that to me is a big omen, which is why I haven't even talked about it, but I am planning on going back. But don't click off. If you are new here, you're like, why is she talking so much? Get to the point. All of this is part of the reading I'm channeling. Sometimes they have me share messages about myself and they're about you. Okay? Like right now, there's an omen in that. And what they're saying to me is they want you to pay attention. And as I say that, I'm literally looking at a globe. Okay? So that's an omen. All right? Literally, that just broke. I could put it back together. It does that. They want you to pay attention to your vibration and how you feel when you're in certain spaces, around certain people, around certain environments. I want you to pay attention, and it's not always as it seems, okay? You might not be able to perceive, okay, what it is about a particular location that makes you feel more motivated, that makes you feel like there's more fortune for you there, that makes you feel happier, okay? Okay? But there is a lot to it. Every location has an energy. And it's not just that every location has an energy, which is true, but it's also specific to you. I don't know, and I'm being guided, by the way, this is, again, it's part of the reading. I'm being guided to ask you to look into travel astrology. Okay? That's a thing. That is a thing. Meaning, according to your birth chart, okay, you can find out how certain places on the planet, how it will manifest, how that energy of those locations will manifest in your life. But even then, they're saying it's not as simple as the travel astrology and not as simple as the vibration of just the location. There's even more. It's like a big blueprint of, to create the whole of how you're going to feel and how the energy is going to manifest in your life in a particular location. There's so many parts to the puzzle energetically that you're not going to perceive it logically, but you're going to feel it. But if you want to look into travel astrology, that will help as well. Okay? that will help as well. It doesn't mean that where you are is the wrong place, because Spirit brings you where you need to be for a reason. I want you to know that. And when I say the wrong place, okay, again, this is all, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. I mean, I do, but I'm channeling. Like, I feel like they are so connected right now. These are their words. When I say the wrong place, they want you to know that they're not just speaking about like, you need to get up and move to Alaska or to Greenland out of nowhere, Iceland, you know, or move to Brazil tomorrow if you're from California. I'm not saying that. It could literally be like the difference between your town and the town over. This also applies to physical places, like your actual home, your actual apartment, your actual workplace. There might be a vibration in those places that are affecting you, that are causing a difficulty. So the divine wants you to pay attention, because they're going to put you in situations between now and the end of the year. And they want you to really, it's really important for you to tune in, have your antennas up to how you feel in every place that you enter, okay? So that you can make the right decision for you. Again, they are saying, and you know what's interesting is right here I have a magnifying glass, right? It's like, look under the magnifying glass. Look under the magnifying glass. Okay, like really pay attention to the detail, okay, of how you feel in a particular place. Meditate on it. Don't just say, oh, I feel kind of weird here, move on. They're sending you very important, these are life-changing messages that they're going to be sending to you in regards to your energy, to your vibration where you are. You might have to change your workplace because of it, a location. And it might not always be obvious is what they're saying. For example, I've been in the Dominican Republic, and sorry to talk about myself, but it's through me, they're giving messages to you, so it's for a reason. I have been here for about soon 3 years already, okay? I'm from New Jersey. I remember coming here and saying New Jersey is such a toxic place, which it is. It's toxic as hell, okay? Like, it's gray, it's polluted, it's completely overpopulated, there's a lot of, you know, you might live in a nice area, there's places with a lot of crime too, you know, like, it's expensive as hell, so there's also the vibration of a lot of people, you know, financially struggling, you know, things like that. It is toxic. However, and in the Dominican Republic where I live in Punta Cana, it's freaking beautiful. You know, I live in a community with a private beach. I live in a community with a lot of amenities that I wouldn't have in New Jersey for the price of even a 1-bedroom apartment. Okay? 100%. So it's like, how do you compare the two? And in your mind, you're like, well, obviously the vibration's going to be better in the sunny place, etc. However, even though that is true, and I've had a good time while I'm here, I've noticed, and I can't tell you why exactly, that every time I go to New Jersey, I feel more, in terms of my life's purpose, which is this, more motivated, more connected to spirit, more wanting to share more messages, like just more, there's something here that slows me down, okay? There's something here that slows me down a lot. And when I'm in Jersey, I just want to record. I'm getting a lot of messages. Like, I have that in, like, I don't know what it is. Even if it's toxic as F out there. All right? And you got to listen to those little details, right? You got to listen to those little details. However, that doesn't mean that where you are right now was wrong. Like, for example, my example, where I am right now, I had to be, there was a lot of good that came out of me being here in this slower speed. It allowed me to detox, so to say, a lot of aspects of my physical and spiritual self that I had to detox in order to understand myself more, okay? So it's something like that. It's like where you are right now, even whatever it is, it might not have been the wrong place at a certain point, but it's the wrong place now. Does that make sense? This could apply to a relationship. This could apply to a workplace. This could apply to so many different things. Okay? But besides that, that was a complete channeled message. Honey, between the 19th and the 26th, but I'm getting by the end of the year, okay? Because they're showing me that post that I posted on the community tab that said God can do a lot of things by December 31st. They just showed it to me. It's just, you're gonna be very clear on a lot of things. I haven't used this deck like in so long. I mean, ever. But I've had it for so long, and I feel drawn to it. But that's part of the energy. It's like, I've had this here, right? I told you, I got this as a gift like 2 years ago. Never used it. It was in its box. Today, I felt drawn to it, and now I'm appreciating the beauty of it. I didn't appreciate that beauty 2 years ago. That's what it is. It's like, so whatever this was, you might even know it already, but it wasn't right for you then, but it's right for you now. And Spirit took you somewhere to prepare you for you to go back to this or to this if it's new, and for it to be right now in this moment in time. Okay? Again, this could be a relationship, a location, a job, whatever. Okay? All right. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords. Why is this Ten of Swords here? Tell me, why is this Ten of Swords here? Oh, jeez. See, but then it's followed by the Six of Cups, which is the Six of Shells. And it says joy. And I said to clarify the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wings, which is difficulty, and it was clarified by difficulty was clarified by joy. That's beautiful. But the Six of Cups signifies reconciliation with someone from the past, reconciliation with someone you yourself were in the past. Maybe you've been depressed. Maybe there have been things about you that you put on the back burner that you're starting to revive. However this resonates, you're going back, something's coming back to you to bring you joy. This could also be a representation, the Six of Cups in the traditional tarot means your inner child, okay? So it's you finally getting rid of those demons that tried to hold you back and connecting with your inner child. Tell me more. Wow. Yeah, but look, see, with the stress card. This is the Ten of Wands, the roses here. Oh my, you know, this is crazy, right? Because I gave you my message. It's like sometimes Spirit speaks to me too, you know. I gave you my message about how I don't know why when I am in New Jersey, I feel more motivated than, you know, like less stressed and and more connected to my spiritual, you know, my spiritual duty. And then we get the High Priestess, which is your intuition, stress, and then the motivator. But nonetheless, okay, this is a message for you. The High Priestess is saying, again, that's your They want you to really tap in when you feel stress, okay? The Ten of Wands in the traditional tarot signifies like a burden, feeling like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. But stress is going to be your biggest motivator right now. The King of Wands. Even though this situation seems difficult, whatever this is, it's going to end up as beautiful as roses. And stress is going to be your biggest motivator. So Spirit is telling you to tap into your intuition and realize they're about to put you, or they have, through some very stressful times. But stress is our biggest motivator. Sometimes we need stress so that we can get things done, so that we can tap into our intuition, so that you could be desperate enough to go within and tap into your intuition and say, I'm sorry, God, I'm sorry, Spirit. Why have I been ignoring you and just la-di-da-di-da-di-da, going about my life and neglecting you and just pretending like nothing is wrong or I don't have anything to do, you know? Sometimes Spirit and God has to give you stress so that you have to go within and tap into your intuition and be like, why am I feeling this way? What is the blockage? What's stopping me from my joy? And it motivates you. For example, so like not everything that's negative right now, it's an illusion. Because you're about to reach great fortune, but you also are going through some kind of stress and difficulty right now. But Spirit's saying, guys, you know, you trying to manifest a relationship, you trying to manifest money, you trying to manifest something. And don't get mad at us. We're not ignoring what you asked for. We just know that if we didn't stress you out, you weren't going to do it. You weren't going to pay attention. I needed an energy big enough, a dark energy that I can transmute into something light. You can take the dark and turn it into light. We had to do that for you in order to give you this fortune. We had to basically light a fire under your ass. And I want you to be in touch with your intuition. Right? During this time of stress, so that you can pay attention to your blockages and be aware of what you need to work on, who should and shouldn't be in your life, where you should and should not go. Spirit is trying to talk to you clearly right now. Guys, and you know what's crazy? I was going to I recorded a 2-hour reading 2 days ago. And the solar plexus chakra came through heavily in that reading, right? And again, that's why I was saying like spiritual warfare is crazy, right? Because I had a whole bunch of screenshots of things that my daughter asked for Christmas. And she likes to go through my phone. She believes in Santa Claus. So I took my phone desperately 1 minute, okay? And I was like deleting stuff. And I even went into my recently deleted and pressed delete all, which had 188. Actually, I'm gonna look into what that means. Angel number 188. I remember that standing out. There were 188 in my recently deleted album, and then I deleted all. And then I realized that the freaking video was there, and I deleted it. And I'm like, there's no way. The spiritual warfare is like intense. Like I got sick. I couldn't, like everything, you know what I mean? And like I finally got a message out and it deleted, not a coincidence. But the reason I thought about that now was because the sacral chakra also has a lot to do with your motivation. Okay? With your creativity. And this is the motivator here. Tell me. Why is this 6 of Cups here? Whoa. 7 of Wings, opposition. Okay? The opposition is the spiritual warfare that we're talking about. Hold on. There's 2 here. The Lovers and the 9 of Roses, which is the 9 of Wands. Now we have the Lovers. Attraction and habits, it says. Habits. Opposition, 7 of Wands. Attraction and habits. You know what I'm getting? We're talking about love. There was a dark energy, and this energy could manifest as a person. Okay? That was actually blocking you from love. Whether you're in a relationship or not. Blocking you from your connections. Okay? Causing habits in you that actually produce more stress. Affected your motivation. You might have felt like you wanted to give up on love. If somebody was attracted to you, you do things to push them away. Remember, this is a reading, so this could be somebody that has been that was doing that to you. Look, 8 of Wings. 8 of Swords. The 7 of Swords, 7 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. Yikes. Indecision. In this deck, it's indecision. But the fact that the wings, the swords, is all signified by butterflies here makes me feel like it's also very spiritual. The 7 of Swords is deception, somebody trying to get away with something, and the 8 of Swords signifies a self-imposed imprisonment of your own mind, feeling stuck, blindfolded. Okay? But quite frankly, what I see here is that there was a love connection here, or there have been love connections here, but because of like somebody was opposed to it, somebody had a spiritual indecision about whether or not they actually wanted a connection, whether you realize it or not. This could be you or somebody that you were dealing with. It's as if like you could say, I don't know why my relationships never work out. But honey, you weren't ready to accept and manifest a relationship. That's why you have done things. That's why you have created habits of indecision. That's why you have attracted habits of indecision. You have attracted stress into your life to push this away, whether you know it or not. You have been living, or somebody has been living, operating from a fear of attachment, fear of, meaning like attaching yourself to somebody, fear of losing somebody, fear of love. Maybe because of whatever, you might have never processed some kind of trauma that you went through, 6 of Cups, a long time ago. Now this is coming together. Or this could be somebody that you were dealing with. And all of this is coming to your awareness now. That is why now your life is about to change. Nothing's ever going to be the same now because you see it now. because you see it now. The stress you have in your life, the habits you have in your life, the indecisions you have in your life are all a representation of some unhealed trauma or somebody that you've been dealing with. That is what applies to them. Okay? And the moment that maybe you met somebody romantically, you would engage in habits to counteract that energy of attraction. You repelled instead. Push people away. Maybe you lost a lot of people in your life. All of this is subconscious. It's all spiritual war. The divine's trying to support you and change your life in that department. There's definitely a connection here coming through in 2024. Okay? A soulmate connection, a spiritual connection. That's clear as day. We have the sun, which is the card of the divine. The high priestess, which is your intuition, your higher self, and the lovers. You are ready to connect with that person. Okay? That relationship. Okay? That's spiritual. Where you guys just understand each other, where you're just open, where there's no opposition. Where there's no opposition. All of the butterflies on this table, and I take that as an omen, all the butterflies, the spirits that have been in your life. I'm not talking about your guides, etc. I'm talking about the energy. In the past, I'm getting, it could be 3 years or more. 369 are negative. Difficulty, opposition, indecision. Okay? But Spirit is here to send you some new butterflies. You see, this is a transmutation of energy. It's like Spirit took the butterflies. Again, it's an omen of difficulty, opposition, and indecision. Spirit took them all. That's the gift that they're giving you by the end of the year. Putting the butterflies in this basket, cleansing them with the light of the sun, the light of the divine, and throwing them back at you. But now they're not these. They're not opposition, indecision, and difficulty. They're golden. They're sun-kissed butterflies. They are clear. They are illuminated. You are free of the stress and these habits. And because of that, because you're ready for the next step, the divine's now ready to allow a relationship to manifest in your life. To allow those habits that come from stress to leave your life. 2024 is going to be one of the best years of your life. However, it might be a very stressful year, especially in the first half, I'm getting. Because in order to get rid of these habits that you have, this stress that you have, this difficulty that you have, this opposition that you have, this indecision that you have, right? I feel like you've already done the work, but you got to build yourself back together a little bit, something like that. But in the process, that's why the number 6, the lovers I'm getting, it's like the first half of the year, it might be very quick moving. You might have a lot of things to do, because we did talk about, like, pay attention to where you are, and they gave me my example, like, you're actually going to do that. So that might require a move or a change in career or a change in habit. Like, but you've already got there. So now you're just like cleaning up house. So yeah, it's going to require some motivation, right? The King of Roses. It's going to require some elbow grease. But you are motivated. And before you know it, your life is going to be completely different. The divine's supporting you for everything to manifest in ways that you don't even see coming. You're going to have triple what you have. You're going to be making more money. You're going to come into a union as well, and I see it. And this wasn't supposed to be a what's coming for 2024 reading, but hey, if that's what they're sharing, that's what they're sharing. Because I'm getting like, you have what it takes to have all of the things that you've wanted, but you've created, you've been opposing it, you've been repelling it, you've been creating difficulty because of habits that you have, because you've actually been in a place of indecision on whether or not you are ready to let go, to heal fully. For some of you, this means a reconciliation with somebody from your past that has also gone through that. I'm going to keep it real for some of you. Okay, you will know. Whatever it is, you're going to know by the end of the year. Tell me, why is this 7 of Swords and 8 of Swords, why are they here? Even though it says wings, I still say swords for the sake of you guys that are not, used to these cards. Look, what's at the bottom? The freaking Wheel of Fortune. Yes. If I want anything to clarify the opposition and the indecision, it's the Wheel of Fortune. Luck. Literally the card of luck. It's karma also. It's the karmic wheel. Okay? It's, like I said, all of that being cleared away, and things are going to start moving very fast. The Wheel of Fortune moves very quickly. So if you've been having a tough couple of years or a tough couple of months, but I'm getting like years, because this level of difficulty, opposition, and indecision is not something that you just go through. It might manifest, it might have been manifesting recently, like a more tough couple of months, but this isn't something, this goes back, okay? This is 6 of Cups energy, like this goes way back. This didn't just manifest, For me, in this deck, the Great Fortune and the Wheel of Fortune are like the same card. It's like you're graduating. Look, 10 of freaking Cups. The 10 of Cups. It says, in this deck, it says success. If some of you want to move somewhere that's tropical, like I'm trying to leave somewhere that's tropical. Maybe you are trying to move somewhere that's tropical. I say there somewhere where there are, where there's an, oh, excuse me. I'm still not 100%, but I'm good. We're somewhere where there's an abundance of shells. That might be an omen specifically for you. Take it as it resonates. Because, shells and it says success and luck. Take that as an omen. But the 10 of Cups, honey, is a union. The 10 of Cups is complete success and happiness and fulfillment. You are either coming into union with the love of your life in 2024, or you are meeting the love of your life. And I'm getting it's somebody that you have a friend connection with, or you will develop. Right? Like this is a spiritual connection. This is connecting with no opposition, no difficulty, there's going to be no indecision. This person's going to be a representation of, you're going to attract, they're going to be a representation of your new healed self, of you without those habits. Right? Because you were living with an energy of difficulty, opposition, and indecision, and therefore you were attracting people into your life that were indecisive, that were difficult, that had an oppositional type of behavior. But since you are healing, you've healed that. Now you're going to notice the wheel. You're attracting the same thing. Now you're attracting a man or a woman that knows what they want, doesn't play games, that's romantic, that's not indecisive of whether they want a relationship or not, if they want to move in or not, if they want to get engaged or not. No, honey, none of that. Okay? This is we get along on a spiritual level. On a spiritual level, I know what I want. Period. Kind of person. I see that manifesting for you. I don't even think that you see that coming. But this is like an overall energy that is going to manifest in your life all of 2024. And I'm so proud of you for that. For whoever this is for, I'm seeing it. %100. But this is something where, like, this is somebody that you can go deep with, you know? Somebody that's not just on the surface. Somebody that you're going to notice is going to be a breath of fresh air for you, because you're going to be able, again, to talk about all these difficulties, all these oppositions, all this, and all you've gone through, and not just be so lackluster, you know? Whoa, hold on. Whoa. This is the after tarot. Shows, like, you know, whoa. Yeah, you see, somebody was in an energy of, like, keeping themselves safe. Keeping themselves safe. There's that Four of Pentacles. It's a false sense of, security, too. Because there are more pentacles to be had. You feel me? There are more pentacles to be had. But you get your four little pentacles and you're on a fake throne, but you're comfortable, you're okay. You hold on to them for dear life, but then you don't let anybody in, you don't let anybody out. Because you're just, you know, you're okay. That's the energy that somebody was in here. No doubt about it. I'm seeing it. And the Grim Reaper comes through. This is the After Tarot, which I love. I love this deck. Because the After Tarot shows the same, with the Grim Reaper with the Death card. Death and transformation is the death of your old self for the emergence of your new self. Because the After Tarot shows the images of the traditional tarot Rider-Waite, but what happens next? And what happens next is you defeated the beast. You know, you are not meant to have four pentacles only. You're meant to have 10, honey. You're meant to have it all. You're meant to have financial success. You're not meant to be living paycheck to paycheck or struggling or having the stresses that you've been having. The stresses that you've been having are because of this dark energy that you've been battling, but you got it. And I'm telling you, but the thing is that, like, I feel like you've already realized that, but you're afraid of the cleanup or what happens next. And the Divine's telling you, don't be afraid, because we're here to support you, number one. Great fortune is meant for you, number two. And just you being in this energy, this motivated energy, is going to continue to attract all of the success that you need for all of this to manifest. And it's going to manifest quickly because it was always meant for you in the first place, okay? Just letting you know. You don't have much time to grieve. I feel like you've been in a period of grieving for a long time, whether you've noticed it or not, whether it grieving a relationship that failed a very long time ago, or grieving whatever happened to you in childhood, or grieving whatever it is. The thing about the Four of Pentacles is you lay there with those Four of Pentacles and you think that you have stability, and you might have some. You might have a car outside, you have a roof over your head, and that's a blessing. Some people don't, okay? And that's a blessing. But the thing is, then you keep yourself at a place of average because you're like, well, I'm good. I'm afraid to let somebody in because what if they take these little Four Pentacles that I built away from me? And then I have to start all over again, right? Or I'm afraid to apply and try another job or open up that business. Because what if it doesn't go well and I lose these Four Pentacles? Well, what if it goes well and you get 10 Pentacles though? What if it goes well and then you have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups? And that's what the Divine's trying to tell you. And I think you've realized that. Because you've been in the Four of Pentacles energy for so long that you tricked yourself into thinking that the Death card was never going to happen, that it was never going to come, like you were just good. But no. But then the Divine started bringing a lot of difficulty and stress into your life until you realize something's got to change, because it is stressful to sit there with those in the Four of Pentacles. It is. As stable as it is long term, it's okay. It's stable short term. It's stressful long term, because you have a freaking pentacle on your head that has to cause brain damage at a certain point. That's heavy. You know, it's not sustainable. So the Divine finally brought you to a place where, okay, the stress has reached an all-time high now, right? Great. That's what we wanted. You needed that motivator so that you can get what you deserve. And you're meant for so much more. And it's happening this year. It's happening. And for some of you, I'm telling you, this is between you and another person as well. For some of you, this is you and someone else going through this. This could be like a twin flame relationship, you guys going through something like that. But if not, I'm telling you, this is just an omen of like of your new life. Tell me why this Death card is here. You see? Yikes, with the Fear card. Okay, I get it. Okay, I got it. Wow. All right, we got the Ace of Wands, Ace of Roses, which is passion. The Devil, seduction. The Moon, the Emperor, power. And the Moon, fear. Listen, this is clear as day for me. I feel like because of the fears that you have had, you have been allowing the devil to seduce you. You've been attracting people that want power, not love. That want passion, not love. That want sex, not love. That want your rose, not love. Or you've gone through that in the past enough times, whether through just users, narcissists, toxic people, that it's created against this fear, a fear in you. As clear as day, Moon card. That's what caused, I said clarify the Death card. That's what caused you to be in that Four of Pentacles. But I think that out of self-protection, you protected yourself so much that you actually thought you were good. No, I'm not afraid of dating. I'm dating. I've been talking to this person, I'm talking to this person. No, but the people you've been picking have been emotionally unavailable. You might have even thought somebody was your twin flame. No, they weren't. Maybe they were actually just a narcissist using you. You had fantasy relationships. You did all that possible because you had a fear because of all the times that people have either used you for passion, for seduction, for power. It's time. That's done. Those times are over. The sun and the moon together are is the most beautiful combination that you can have on a table, because that is the balance of your masculine and feminine energies. That is you stepping out of that fear that has been blocking you from your freaking wheel of fortune and success that was meant for you a long time ago. You are late. You're late. You're late. You're late, but not that late. Okay? You're late, but never late. Meaning, You're late but never late, meaning this could have been yours a very long time ago, to be honest. However, Spirit never puts you through things that you weren't meant to go through, okay? Depending on where you are, so that you can live out what's meant for you. You were born to have like just innate luck. You were born to have success, luck, money, a beautiful relationship. You were not born to be stuck under the seduction and the control of the devil. Unfortunately, the devil got a hold of you because of whatever you went through. It is an unfortunate circumstance that happens to people. Well, it's part of the earth. The devil rules the earth. Even though God and the divine is still more powerful. So he could send you down here as a little walking earth angel, and the devil could get a hold of you. Never permanently though. And that's what happened. This is so beautiful because you're finally getting out of that. For whatever reason, which is unfortunate, you were seduced by the devil, and he had a hold of you for a long time and had a grip on you. But that grip, that fear that that anxiety that you had in you, and that manifested into habits. That manifested into opposition, that manifested into a lot of things. That has been healed. That is you're getting rid of that. And what comes from that? What comes from that? What comes from that this year? Tell me. What comes from that? Whoa. What comes from that? Well, listen. Well, this is interesting. These are the Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is an energy of lack. 3 of Pentacles is working on something. If this is not an omen, I don't know what it is. What is? Spirit's speaking clear as day. First of all, I said you're working on your fear. And then we get these cards. It says work anxiety. Literally work on your anxiety. Literally says it, work on your anxiety. If you need to go to a therapist to get you through the last final pieces, you know, do what you gotta do. But again, we started with this to tell you those difficult times are over, okay? You got support, you got great fortune. Those difficult times are over. Oh, you are the Empress now. And the Tower came through here in reverse. The Tower is a crisis. Well, the Tower in reverse means that Tower, that crisis is already passing. Now you are embodying your Empress, divine feminine, creative, nurturing life force. You have it back now. And I'm telling you, there is a significance between the 19th and the 31st of December. It's like the flash of light. Okay? There is a relationship for me. I'm going to be clear. And also work. Give me a message from this deck. You got to be open to success. They keep saying the same thing. Look at all the wonderful things you can do when you listen to your divine guidance. You've balanced so many different priorities and have come out a winner. There will be a lot of recognition and praise headed your way, but don't be shy. Allow others to shower you with the gratitude you deserve, period, okay? You got to be open to it. This year, you're going to be successful. All of the things that you're afraid, because the thing is that like now I feel like you've healed this, whatever, but now you're afraid because now it's like you're looking at a whole new way of being. You're looking at a whole new life that you're trying to create, and you don't even know how you're going to get there, but you're going to get there. But you're going to get there. So keep going. Trust me, it's going to work out. But now more than ever, High Priestess, tap into that High Priestess mode. Now more than ever, and the Divine's going to guide you. Okay, with support every step of the way, down to where you need to be with who, and the steps you gotta take. As I said that, we got the spiritual teacher. You can't make it up. There are great rewards in spending time alone. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love and ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if your life feels unfulfilled right now. It's literally telling you to listen to me. I am being your spiritual teacher right now. It's also telling you to be open to success, okay? And in those periods of time alone, listen to what the divine's telling you. It's also telling you that if you need help, if you need a spiritual teacher, whether an actual psychologist or just a spiritual teacher of any, a spiritual mentor, coaching, whatever you need. But you're gonna get to your destination with great fortune and success. I tell you. But you're gonna get there. So even though you might not see it, you're thankful. Even if you don't see it, take it one step at a time. Trust me, you're gonna that energy is you're gonna keep attracting all the things that are meant for you right now. What? Creativity and abundance. Dear one, you're being called to action. You're ready to accomplish great things and truly come into the fullness of who you are. It's a time for great creativity, giving birth to beloved projects and becoming a parent. Hey, that's a side note. Follow your passion so that abundance and prosperity manifest for you. Period. I hope that this spoke to you. This is going to be an amazing year. All right? I love you guys. Again, you guys, I don't know if you made it to the end. If you made it to the end, sorry, I'm just looking at these cards again as I put them back. It's an omen within itself that I've had these cards for so long and it's now that I'm using it, you know? That's an omen within itself. I dismissed it. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Somebody gave them to me. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then I looked at them, honestly, saw the images. I didn't like them. But you can't be rude. I mean, I'm thankful for you always gotta be thankful for gifts, and especially decks. I collect them anyway. But it wasn't my favorite. I didn't like the images. I did this, look, and that's an omen within itself. I was like, whatever, gems and shells and butterflies. I didn't see, I don't know if you've noticed, but most of the decks that I use, they have a lot of very detailed imagery, the Tarot del Fuego is my favorite, which I can't use anymore because it has so many boobs on it, and YouTube demonetizes for that now, for animated nudity. But that's still my favorite deck. But all these crazy images and whatever. And I judged it. But I was thankful for it anyway, right? But I just didn't use it. It wasn't I just didn't use it. I didn't see the beauty in it. This is a great deck. The words, it's so to the point, but the words are perfect. It embodies, it's very hard. It's very hard, believe it or not. It's easier to describe a tarot card, the meaning, with a whole sentence or two or three, or paragraph. It's hard to embody the energy of an entire tarot card with one word. But this is a really great job doing it. And I get it. And I didn't see the beauty in it. I didn't see it until now. It wasn't useful for me then. It's useful for me now. That is an omen. Apply that to your life. Apply that to your life. So wherever you were then is not where you need to be now. There might have been something that you didn't see the beauty of then that you're seeing the beauty of now, or you just see things differently, right? Just because something didn't work out then doesn't mean it won't work out now with this new energy that you're embodying. Take it as it resonates. You understand? But anyway, back to what I was saying also is I am going to post a video telling you guys if you guys want to get some readings, some personals, etc. for Christmas, right? And see what I do from there. I'm really thinking about like just changing this channel in general, like doing my readings, and also I need to motivate myself. And adding more bonus readings, etc., different styles in addition, like these aren't going anyway, like, you know, anywhere, my long readings, but and adding more services, etc., etc. I've organized it, written down like a blueprint of what I want to do. I'm gonna do this and see how it goes and go from there. Who knows, maybe I'll just add it and do it monthly, I don't know, but for now I'm just gonna do it for Christmas, right? That avenue. For a lot of reasons. Number one, I feel like the energy gets really stagnant. I feel it's stagnant. Number two, I want to help you guys. It's a two-way street, right? It helps me. The more messages I share, the more people I help. And also, I need to save up a shit ton if I want to go back to New Jersey, which I really do. And as of right now, it's not possible by looking at my bank account. I gotta be honest. I gotta keep it real with you guys. I love you guys. It's not possible. Okay? That's also an omen, you know? That stresses me out sometimes. Because Jersey it's not here. And it's very expensive. And moving is not cheap. Okay? And I don't have furniture, and I don't have anything. So I got to think of ways to help myself get to where I want to go, but not selfishly, right? I'm not asking for donations. I can help myself through helping you, but I'm also being called to do that spiritually. Like that is my duty. I feel like that, you know what I mean? I'm writing down ways to do that. So I'm going to be offering more services to you guys long term. I just haven't announced it yet. But I am going to be announcing for the Christmas next week, which is fun because I don't know why. When I record in Jersey, it's always just a vibe too. So I'm going to dedicate next week to that. All right. But I'll let you guys know. I'll probably post that announcement later on today. All right, I love you guys so much. And members, your reading will come through. I'm gonna record it because that was deleted too, a whole bunch of videos, and upload it later on. And I want to thank you guys for your patience while I was sick. I am good now. Hold on, why am I being called? Why am I being called to pull more cards though? King of Gems, which is the King of Pentacles, and the Magician, and then Energy. It says the realist, and then Energy. Oh, that's so funny. Determination, the Chariot. Oh, I'm telling you that Spirit, it's so funny. I'm like rambling at this point, but it's freaking crazy how Spirit like sometimes I feel like they just do things like I don't have to include this in the video right now. I gotta just like turn it, like, you know, stop a long time ago. But Spirit does things like, honestly, like you guys are my friends. I love you guys, so like I chat with you guys, right? That's why. So if you want to click off. But I swear, like Spirit, a main part of what they do on this channel is just showing you that they're here. That they're the ones talking to you because they really want you to just believe in them. Mostly, that's the most important thing. When you're disconnected from them, you're disconnected from everything. Like, they want you to know it's not me sharing these messages to you. It's channeling, they're speaking to you, and that's beautiful within itself. Not for validation of me. I can care less about validation. I don't do this for validation. They do it because they want you to know that when you click off this reading, you could also talk to them directly. Like, they exist, they're showing you. I say that because it's so funny. I literally was just talking about how, like, this is my soul's purpose. And I don't want it to come off as if I'm only doing personal readings just for money, because that's not why I'm doing it. I'm also sharing messages, right? But I'm also being a realist. I was being a realist in saying, I'm being called to share more messages with you guys and help the collective. But I'm also being a realist about my work, because and that, that I need to be a little bit more determined to offer more services, because it's literally the Chariot card. I'm moving and I need help. I need help. So, and energy, Magician is a two-way street, and this could be a message for you too. It's a two-way street. You get what you give, right? It's you can manifest. You can't just like sit there and try to manifest more money for something. Like, I'm trying to manifest moving, and I'm trying to manifest being able to financially do it, and not just financially being able to move. And this is for you too, okay? That's why I'm talking about it. Not just financially being able to move, but financially being able to support myself in New Jersey. Like, I'm probably gonna have to get 2 jobs, realistically speaking. Who knows if Spirit blesses me, but because it's fucking ridiculous out there, right? But who knows? Who knows if with determination, if that changes. However, I can't just sit here and say, I want to manifest wealth so that I can move. And that goes for you too if you're trying to manifest something. They're speaking to you. You manifest things by doing your rituals, etc., and believing it. You have to visualize as if it's already yours, number one. That's a very important component. You got to visualize what you're trying to manifest as if it's already yours. So, say if I'm trying to manifest, I want to go back. I'm already going to feel myself in the type of home I want to live in. I'm going to feel myself there. I feel myself bringing my daughter to school, in a good school, we're not in a place where there's crime or anything. Like, you got to really feel it. You got to embody it, and you got to think about it, not like, oh, maybe I'll be able to move. You got to say, I'm going to do this. All right. That's the first step of manifestation. Then incorporate spirituality. Do your rituals, to make it happen, okay, etc., right? Then you also got to take an action. You got to take an action. If you don't take an action in real life to make that energy, to attract that energy, it's not just going to manifest out of thin air, okay? And that's what I'm saying. So, like, realistically, I am trying to manifest these things in my life, right? That's me being the realist. But I also understand the elements of energy, right? And you can't do it out of fakeness, right? I always say, like, for example, if I were just to offer personal readings just for the intention of moving, I'm telling you how I know how Spirit works, nobody would book. Because Spirit does not bless you when you do things for selfish reasons. That's another element. I don't know why I'm being guided to talk about manifestation right now. Maybe you're trying to manifest something. Hey, whatever. They're guiding me to share that with you. Spirit will not allow you, like, they know better than you. You can lie to them all they want, but they know your energy, okay? If you're trying to manifest something for selfish reasons, it's not going to come to pass, right? So if I try to manifest, I'm going to offer personal readings. I need to do a lot of them now, even though I haven't been offering them, because I want to move. If Spirit knew that was my only freaking purpose, nobody's going to book. Like, because Spirit knows. If your intention, though, but you got to take an action. So the action is, I need to be able to move. So I'm doing my rituals. I'm manifesting my visualizations. My action is going to be posting more readings on YouTube and offering personal readings. However, the energy of the determination of doing that in combination of the visualization and also Spirit knowing the intention behind it is what's going to allow you to attract abundance. You understand? So you still got to take an action. You got to add an element of realism, the realist. You got to add an element of realism to your manifestations for it to come true. And you also got to be real with yourself and whether what your intentions are behind what you're manifesting. Because if it's selfish, Spirit's also going to be realistic with you and say, we're not rewarding selfishness. Okay? All right? So whatever you're visualizing, whatever you're trying to manifest, take one step towards it today, whatever it is. If you're trying to manifest a business you're trying to open, even if the step is researching a couple topics about it today and writing it down, do that. And every day, trust me, you're going to attract more and more and more and more and more and more. And it's going to manifest. I don't know where that came from.